Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Hardcore Roleplay, Not Safe for Wizards. Our resident fighter Felix is currently away, so we're continuing on in his absence. Our group have found themselves on the wrong side of the law, supposedly being a part of the group known as the Quindolin. High Cavalry Lord Aemir alluded to his daughter being involved in something similar to the group, and mysteriously vanishing. After spending a night in prison or eating supposed owlbear steaks, the party left Hillsguard on horseback under the guise that they were being taken to the rotting hold. Aemir seems to have other plans, and gave the group an opportunity to prove themselves by searching an abandoned outpost. While searching the windmill, a three-headed creature arose from a bale of hay, having a head of a goat, a lion, and a dragon. The first thing we're going to do is roll initiative.
Alright, let's get this.
The Vanguard bus is coming.
It's a 22 for Valvoth.
I've got a dirty 20.
Bitchy and Felix both got 5s.
Well, that actually works out really well since you're piloting. So Shade, you rolled a
No. I got a dirty 20. I don't know.
dirty 20. That's alright. I'm fixing it up. And Valvoth, you did a 22. Hey,
22.
22.
Oh, are you rolling it then?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm still not 100% sure exactly what to do with how everything works, but we're going.
I like.
All right. So, Valvoth, you're up first.
Alright. I'm gonna longbow this. Is it worth trying to talk to this thing though, do we think? Does it look like it can speak? Or be reasonable? I discern that without taking an action.
it's goat head, lion head, and dragon are all roaring at you at the moment. Like there's spittle coming from it. It doesn't seem very civilized at all.
Alright.
Angry.
Alright, watch how it's done. And I'll take my longbow to its face with a 14 to start.
That just clips its back, doing just hitting.
Oh, nice. So that gives me 9 damage on that one. I get 2 attacks per action, but with that hit, I'm going to hit it with my Enfeebling Arrow, which gives us an extra 4 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. As the arrow just skips across its back, you watch the part where the arrowhead kind of grazes in, starts to rot, and turn a blackish green color.
Nice. He has to make a con saving throw with a DC of 13 on that one.
Okay.
Or on his next turn, the damage dealt by his weapons is halved.
That's not the right button. I'm using this one. Normal. 7.
Nice. Cool. And then I get 2 attacks per action, so I'll shoot again with my longbow, getting a 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Which is going to give us 8 damage.
8 damage. Boom. Alright, Shade, you're up next.
Cool. I am going to cast Hex on it.
Cool. This blackish and smoky energy releases from your ring and starts to swirl around it, almost attaching itself to the creature's skin.
Yep. And I'm going to follow that up with... Oh, so I'm going to give a disadvantage on... Oh, wait. Yeah. Wisdom.
Yep.
It's okay, yep. And I'm actually going to follow that up with Mind Sliver.
Okay, so that's a...
Inside. No, just on Wisdom.
is Hex Wisdom is hang on, let's Hex 5e. Is it saving throws or is it ability checks?
Ooh. Has a disadvantage on ability checks with the chosen ability.
Is a saving throw an ability check?
I don't know. I mean, the mind slip is in anyway, so
Oh, it's intellect. Sorry.
I've chosen an arbitrarily wisdom. Sorry, just to make things complicated.
Yep, that's all right.
Um,
So it.
yeah, so it needs to make a 15.
All right. So a 12 with a, so it rolled a 16 minus 4. It's not very smart.
Okay, right, cool. So 2d6. That is 10 damage.
10,
Yeah.
10 damage, and then
Then it has 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
fuck yeah. All right. So as the smoke's kind of swirling around, some of it slips in to one of the ears of the lion, and you watch as it kind of starts shaking its head, and a small trickle of blood comes out the ear. It's going to take its turn as it bounds over these hay bales, and we're going to go there, and let me just quickly check.
What do you have to check? I don't like the sound of that.
It's going to come right up to a lot of you. Yep, that's everyone.
I haven't even tackled one.
Oh, no.
That's just me.
So, could everyone please make dexterity saving throws as the dragon head whips around and this glowing yellow light starts to build in its mouth and starts covering all of you and the hay and the walls around you.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Mm-hmm.
Also, question, should we be able to see the health bar on the stream?
Maybe not, but I'm not going to fuck around.
Looking at the stream.
That's alright. Okay. So I don't actually have enough physical dice to roll this.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not so bad if you consider that he has one dice.
Whole fishing box tackle full of them, mate.
Well, I got a 24 on my dex saving throw. If that saves me from any of this.
I don't want to talk about my dex save.
So the DC is 15. So those of you who succeed take 32 damage of fire damage, and
So that succeed.
failed. Sorry, yeah, no, sorry. If you succeeded, you take half. So what? 16.
Sorry, how much damage was it if I failed?
32 points of fire damage.
What was the roll that needed to be made? Or what was the DC?
Oh no.
15, yeah. So Biddy take full, Felix takes half. It
And I would take half because of the
is, yeah, exactly. It's also going to turn to Valvoth. You right?
I've got a shield of faith from last session.
Yep.
Advantage for warcaster.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, what type of damage was that?
Fire.
Okay, I have resistance to fire damage.
Oh,
I don't
well,
know what that does again.
yeah.
What does resistance do again?
It's half.
Yes.
Alright.
And my enfeebling arrow, does that half everything again? I'm sorry.
Alright, the second one's coming down the stairs. And the ancient red dragon is coming from the fucking sky. Oh, god damn it! I was like, yeah, nah, this is gonna fuck him up. This is gonna get really things. Alright. Yes, it does.
So that halves the damage to everyone.
Oh,
It's not a weapon attack.
it's not a weapon attack.
It does say weapon attack, so if it's not a weapon, then
I mean,
Breath weapon, right?
breath weapon. It's a breath attack. Yeah, It's not as potent flames, but it's still gonna come up to you, Valvorth, because you attacked it.
because I'm being a smartass.
Because you're being a smartass, it's gonna take a bite at you. The lion head is gonna, actually no. So the goat horns are gonna attack you. Because where are we?
Sorry, just to clarify, was that halving the damage again or not?
Yes, it is. So you'd only take 8, and everyone else. So if you saved, you take 8. Everyone else takes 16.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Aiden,
I feel a bit better.
you only take 8 because you got the You've made me sad. All right.
32 times, just like, yeah, she brought.
All right. So against Valvorth, what's your AC?
18.
18. Well, 12 definitely doesn't hit, but then the lion is also going to use its claws for a 20. To roll 2d6 plus 4. So you take 10 points of slashing damage as the horns kind of come at you and you take a step back, but then there's this massive lion's paw that just swings outside of you. As you're all looking around, you notice that the fire breath has kind of run up the walls and filled the room a little bit more, and this room is full of dry hay, and small little spot fires start all around the room. And that will be its turn. Aiden.
Nice. Alright. I will just twice. Actually, does it look rough at all?
Nah, it's still pretty lively.
Alright, scratch that. I would instead spend my action to just channel the bit of a sacred weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess there's this blue flaming kind of energy to swirl around the sword. And I won't be able to do anything else. Easy.
All right, cool. Biddy.
Okay. How big are the spot fires?
About a 5 foot at the moment.
Okay. I would like to cast Gust of Wind.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check for me. Just a straight wisdom check.
18.
Fire needs 3 things: heat, fuel, and oxygen.
Yes, but gust of wind extinguishes flame.
Does it?
Yeah.
Alright.
I was reading it very
We are really ruining your day.
Ah.
So it's a line of strong wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide in a direction I choose. Each creature that starts to turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from me.
Cool.
It also disperses gas vapor and it extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames in the area.
Oh. These are a little bit bigger than torches, and I'm not being an asshole about it.
Alright. Sorry, I've got other plans. I've got like a million plans.
I'll say, where are you planning on shooting it? Like, what's the line you're gonna take?
Directly at.
At
I don't know if that'll hit anything.
the only one it'll probably hit is that one, this one here.
Yeah.
So I'll let you put that one out.
Could do a diagonal, right? Grab two of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You do that, but I'll say. Cool. It.
You can roll it.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, no. I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Where'd it go? I'm gonna cast Spike Growth.
Cool.
Lost. Anyway, so 20-foot radius centered on a point.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna chuck it. I did just work that out. I'm gonna chuck it sort of in the middle of those hay bales.
And it was 20 foot.
20-foot radius. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 foot.
All right. So about there.
Yeah.
Cool. So you watch as the hay starts to grow these really thick thorns, and vines start to reach up out of the ground, and it looks very, very sharp.
I think that's all. Maybe, actually, no, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stand here and take it.
Okay. So it's Felix's turn up next. So
So he is going to. Who's here? Actually, he might cast Shield of Faith on me. I think I need it the most. So it's a +2 to AC for the duration.
cool.
And then that's a bonus action. So he is also going to. How far is he's just gonna hit it.
Cool. He's got crossbows. Now let me just quickly double
He's gonna be
check.
at disadvantage for that though.
Well, that's what I was just going to double check, because I think he may have taken crossbow expert. Yes, he did. So, you ignore the loading penalty, which you prefer. Being within 5 feet of a creature does not impose disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay, cool. Let's do that then.
and he should have 2 attacks. If you go to his inventory, and then if you mouse over that, there should be a dice. Sweet. So you roll the attack on that one.
20.
Nice. And then just the damage.
9. And then he gets another attack.
Yep.
11.
The first one hits, embedding itself in the joint between the wing and its shoulder. It kind of hunkers down, and then the second shot fired goes wide. Cool. And back at the top of the round, Valvoth.
So I'm gonna run over here, taking an attack of opportunity.
Cool. It's going to swipe at you with its claws. Can I click the right button here? For a natural 20?
Oh, okay. Natural 20. Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
You take 19 points of slashing damage as you run past, and this gouge runs down your back.
That hurts. I'm looking pretty sad at the moment. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing. Take a couple shots with my longbow.
Cool.
First one hits on a 24,
Yep.
giving me 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
13 damage.
Yep.
And then the other second shot will give. That's a nat 1.
Yeah, as you...
Still an 11 though.
as the first one embeds itself in one of the legs, it flexes its wings and they fan out, and kind of as it flaps, it forces the second arrow to go off course.
Alright, that's me.
Cool. Shade.
Would suggestion work on this?
You can always try. It has to understand the language, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was trying to find that in the description. It didn't say anything about that, but that would make sense, right? It has to be worded in such a way to sound reasonable, and if I could kind of understand me like...
Faster, such a conservation. Yeah, because it's verbal, a snake's tongue, but a honeycomb, duration, it's just...
I'm gonna assume no, right?
Suggestion. They to know language. I'm using Google. I'd say yeah, because it's a verbal component, and it's the wording of it is that.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. I wouldn't think.
No.
Okay, cool. I figured I'd ask. But yeah, cool. In that case, I am with my bonus action
Mhm.
going to cast my maddening hex,
Cool.
which I will find. I'm retarded. Where is it? Yeah. So that's 4 psychic damage.
4 psychic damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it. Or, who knows? 8 into 25.
Cool. The 25 hits. The 8. The first one just goes swinging wide and slams into a pillar. As that Eldritch Blast hits the pillar, you all notice like this dust fall from the ceiling above.
Interesting. Cool. So, for my one Eldritch Blast that hits,
Mm-hmm.
it is a 10 plus a hex. So 10 force damage, 4 necrotic, and I'm also going to use my Dini thing for 3 fire damage.
Cool. As it hits, it just that was a chunky hit. It kind of rears back, and the goat head kind of looking a bit worse for wear. The dragon's looking pretty normal. It's just gonna check to see if it gets it. Nope, doesn't get its fire breath back. Actually, before that, you watch as the flames start to catch and spread around. You notice that, let's move that there, that there, and that one there. The fire is starting to spread fairly rapidly, and the actual structure of the wooden windmill is starting to catch alight. So the can't get to you though. It's going to swing just down here. It'll take opportunity attack.
Move within that spike growth.
I'd say it moved 5 feet to move out of it.
So it's 2d4 piercing damage.
Cool. Did you want to roll that?
Yes. That's not what I wanted.
So just down the bottom of that. Yeah, there you go. 6. It's alright. Cool, 19 hits.
Well, 22 plus 3 because the channel ability, which isn't factored in, but
Yep.
yeah. Since it hits, let's divide
Cool.
level 2. And it says 15 damage from that. Takes 1d6 fire damage because of the elements, absorb elements from before.
Yep.
Which is just 1, and then there's the 1d damage. 8. And it's considered a magical weapon, so I admit that.
Yeah. No, that's alright. So what's that? 20...
24 total.
24. These big hits as it's walking around and starts taking a lot of damage. The lion kind of is heavily breathing. The goat is barely keeping its eyes open. It's going to lash out at Valvoth with its... the dragon head's going to bite at Valvoth for dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit.
take 12 points of piercing damage as the dragon head reaches out and
I'm down, guys.
It's not good. Unconscious. Okay, alright, okay. What are we going to do? It's cool. It's not very smart, so it's not going to think to finish you off. It sees you go down, and the goat is going to turn around and use its horns on Bitty, being that's for another dirty 20.
Yeah.
And damage for that is just normal. Is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And it's going to take a swipe at you again because you're kind of the
Yep.
one
Okay.
with its claws for another dirty 20.
Yep.
For 10 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And with that, it kind of slams against one of the walls, and you'll watch as planks start to shift from the roof above, and you can start to see holes forming in the ceiling, dust falling. The structural stability of this area is quickly fading. Aiden, it's your turn.
So just at the start of my turn, you should probably feel 3 hit points because boundary did 48, assuming it was undead.
Okay, that's all right.
I will move. I'm assuming I'm still in combat range here.
Yeah.
Cool. 2 attacks. So plus 3 is 15.
15 hits.
And 19 on the second.
Yeah, both hit.
First one will be a level 2 divine smite. Okay, I'll do the damage. I'll do it one at a time because I have to keep minusing that plus 1 d8 there that keeps adding. So it's a way to turn that out next time.
That's all right.
So, 7 magical slashing and then 15 radiant damage.
And okay, so as you do, you swing heavily, and the radiant energy bursts off the back of your longsword. As the sword comes down, it cleaves. Pick one of the heads which you're aiming at.
Get rid of the dragon head.
Cool. It cleaves the dragon head straight off. The rest of the heads kind of go dizzy for a second.
Nice.
And then there's the second one damage.
Cool. As you're about to strike back, you notice that this shadow energy start to seep from the dragon's head back into the main body, and you watch the lion's head and the goat's head start to reinvigor.
Okay, so second one.
Yes.
So, hold on. 4 slashing damage and radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is seven. So 7 radiant and 4 slashing.
Cool. Cool. You slice back in and you notice the wounds that were on its back before have healed, and almost as apart from it missing its head, one of its heads, it looks as if it hasn't been touched. Yeah, you thought you was safe. All right, Biddy.
Okay. First of all, if I move over to Valva, I'm not going to get an attack of opportunity, right?
You can stay in range, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move myself over. Oh, I need to get rid of that. I'm going to go over here.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. Let's do it as a second level spell.
Sweet.
So it's 8.
Thank you.
You come back to consciousness.
And then also as a bonus action, I'm going to cast my Spirit Totem. And I'm going to cast the Bear Spirit. So everyone gets temporary hit points equal to... everyone gets 11 temporary hit points.
Cool. You all watch as this big spiritual ethereal bear springs forth from Brittian, and you all feel a little bit invigorated.
I think that'll do me.
Cool. Well, Felix is up next.
Alright. Felix is going to cast his crossbow becomes a bonus action, doesn't it? Is his crossbow a bonus action? Did I see that somewhere?
Was it a hand or
Oh
a
no,
weapon?
it's when you attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a hand.
Yeah, I think he's dual wielding crossbows, so he can like go bang.
So can I do an action and then use my crossbow as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Is that...
Oh no, you can't
No?
because you have to take the attack action first to use your offhand as a bonus action.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Sorry.
Okay. He is going to cast. I don't know how badly we want to deal with the fire. I feel like we do. Alright. He's going to cast Create or Destroy Water.
Okay.
So the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. So I think I measured one out that'll
A 30-foot cube.
all of it. Yeah. Or is it 30 foot? Yeah. Is it 30 foot each side?
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
originates from him. So,
Wait, does it? It just says a 30-foot cube within range.
oh yeah, no, if
So if I do it like a couple squares to the left and down, it gets most of it. Yeah, down a bit. And
Like-
one across. Yeah.
Like there?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this water springs forth from Felix, and it starts to lightly rain, and then this, it's like someone dropped a bucket on top of everything, and that puts out all of these.
Ooh, go Felix. My hero.
Nice.
And then I've got 2 of those. No, that's okay. If he can't attack, I think that's everything.
Cool. Well, we're back at the top of the round with Velworth.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Oh God, can I come over here and shoot without disadvantage for fear of hitting Biddy?
Yeah, like I'm. You don't get disadvantage. You will, however, take an attack of opportunity.
I don't have anything else I can do. I need to be away from this thing.
All right.
So I'll
It's going to.
the temporary hit points will keep me on my feet.
It's going to attack with its horns for a 13.
That misses.
Cool. As you kind of like flip up and roll backwards, the horns kind of slam into the wooden floor. What would you like to do?
So I want to do the same thing I've been doing, but I want to trigger my action surge this time.
Yep.
Which is gonna give me 4 attacks with my bow. Now, for brevity, do you mind if I roll all of the attacks?
Go nuts.
All right. So the lowest one is 20.
Oh, yeah, all of them hit.
So let me roll some damage. Got a bunch of new pretty dice, so. So we have 6, 15, 24, 37 damage.
37 damage all up.
Yeah.
As it hits,
Oh shit.
basically you pump it full of arrows, and it's just the lion is very angry looking, as much as a lion can look angry. The goat is just, its dead eyes are just beating in on you. It's not good. And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Shade.
Yeah, cool. So, look, I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to go, my Maddening Hex
Yep.
for 4 psychic damage.
Yep.
And then, going to Eldritch Blast.
Fuck yeah.
So I got a 12 and a 15.
The 15 hits, 12 misses.
Cool. So that is 10 force damage plus I don't know what this page is. 1 necrotic plus 3 fire damage.
Cool. As it hits, it's just this wash of green, white, and fire damage energies just washes over its body. It turns back and looks at you. Now, I gotta make some quick rolls to see what the fire is going to do.
Can I move?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to move to.
When can I drop my concentration on spike growth?
Whenever you like.
Okay, I'm gonna drop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
just so
30
you
feet to here.
don't die.
So it's there.
Cool. As you kind of running, your feet kind of go nervously onto the ground where the spikes are coming out, but it quickly crumbles as Biddy lets go of the spell. Now, at initiative count 20, the fire begins to spread even more.
What's above us, by the way?
There's a stairway leading to basically another level. It's about 20 feet up. Is another ceiling.
You said there was holes in it?
There are holes in it, yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit hard to see through right now, but like 1, 2, and cool. There we go. The fire kind of spreads a bit more as the Chimera is going to have its turn. It's going to attack at, let's go, well, it doesn't have its bite, it's only got its horns and its claws.
Who's that target, by the way?
It's going to target you, Aiden, with its claws for a 19 to hit.
That'll miss.
Just swings and scrapes across your armor.
Yeah, like normally it would have hit, but because of Shield of Faith, that extra, I don't know, magic energy just bounces back.
Oh, yep. So it's just scraping, and this blue energy is just kind of sparking off of you. It's going to horn at Biddy for a 13 to hit.
No.
Cool. It slams into the ground. You will watch as suddenly a big chunk of the floor above starts to fall. Now, there are 4 quadrants of this map. I'm rolling to see which quadrant is falling. Quadrant 1. Shade, you are so fucking lucky. You are so lucky. As the roof just kind of caves in and falls.
I'm getting like that scene from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, with that orc captain.
Oh yeah, he just like takes one step. I just rewatched them, so I know exactly what. Cool, and that will be the Chimera's turn.
Before that, can we get like Emir and Hans and all their perspectives outside? They're watching this tower like catch fire and slowly collapse.
Yeah, so Aemir was left with only a few, because he sent Hans and that to kind of check the perimeter, because they were all like, no, we're not staying here, we're meant to keep going. Aemir's just watching from outside. He's using this as what seems to be some form of how do I explain it? A proving idea.
Yeah, like a trial, like a test, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. So Aiden, it's your turn.
Oh. Okay, I will probably move there. Yeah, I'll go there. That's probably fine.
Cool.
And I will use my action to cast Booming Blade.
Nice.
It's a 14.
14. That just hits.
Ooh, nice. So, standard damage. Where is it? Is that it there? Is it? No, that's the D20.
Where are we doing?
Oh, no, I haven't done it yet. There we go.
Cool.
Oh, hold on, that's not right. Finally,
Ah.
no times a charm. So 6 damage from that, and then the boom blade is another D8, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yep, D8 thunder. Just one extra point.
Just one extra. As it's more of a pop than a boom, you swing your blade and there's this sound as the sword kind of rends the side of its flank. It's starting to look pretty sick again.
Yeah, and I guess it's probably all I'll do.
Cool. Biddy, you're up.
How's everyone looking?
Pretty much full health for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Especially
I'm
those 10 hit
vibing.
points.
What size is it? Is it large?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Alright, I'm gonna Thorn Whip.
Whip it good.
12.
12 misses, unfortunately.
No, that's all I'll do.
That's all you do.
Too scared to move.
Cool. As the whip kind of lashes out, it hits this part of its body where the dragon head used to be, and it's like this weird scabbed area, so it kind of like flicks off, not really doing too much damage or any damage at all. It's Felix's turn.
Alright, he's just going to attack it.
For a natural one, as he goes to fire, the crossbow bolt just like gets caught in the track and flings out and starts skittering across the room.
Alright. And then a 20.
20. All right, cool. He brings up his second one and fires for 9 points of piercing damage. All right. Is that all for Felix?
That's it. He's kind of trapped by flames. Right, this.
Cool. Valvoth.
Cool, I'm gonna gloriously dive over here like a swan dive. And take another couple of shots at my friend here.
Cool.
22, 23, my shots
Yep.
on that one.
Both hit.
And we are getting, 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage. Right. Cool. It is looking very unwell as this arrow is sticking out of one of the goat's eyes. It's like head thrashing about. The lion kind of breathing heavily again. Let's go Shade.
Ooh, from that downpour
Yep.
Felix did earlier, is there any water around?
It's very minuscule. It put most of the fire out, so it's like maybe a tiny little bit of condensation.
Yeah, so probably not enough. Okay. I am... I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. Very exciting, I know. Cool, alright. So, yeah, Maddening Hex for Psychic.
Yep.
For my bonus, and then Eldritch Blast, which is a 10 and an 18.
Cool. The 10 misses, the 18 hits.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Okay, so 5 force damage.
All right. So with just for the moment,
Yeah.
which head are you aiming at?
Oh fuck. The lion head.
Cool. Again, the maddening hex kind of takes this lion just for a second, and then its head just kind of goes limp. Its head just kind of starts dangling while the goat kind of cracks and the arrow that's in its eye falls out, and you watch as the wounds on its back start to heal once more. Now the damage past the maddening hex.
Yep. So past the maddening hex, and obviously can I then target that other goat?
Oh well, basically it's the same body. It's just
Okay.
the maddening hex was enough to kill the lion's head. Now I'm continuing on that.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So 5 force, 1 necrotic, plus 3 fire again. So for a total of 9.
Cool. All right. Then the continuing to slam into the side of its body, it's not looking that hurt anymore, but the head of the lion just hangs limp.
Cool.
Um,
Can I move to the stairs?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. As a point of interest, the stairs are still there and functioning. It just kind of leads up to a void. There is a small part of the upper floor that is still intact, kind of around the rim.
Yep.
Okay, so with that as well, I've got to turn these on. And 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh.
It's getting warm over this side.
Yep. 1, 2. Because as kind of understanding of the mechanic, for each mote of fire, like each flame, at initiative count 20, each flame puts out 2. So it doubles every initiative count 20. And at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 flames currently, where Felix is actually going to take some fire damage.
We're fine.
He takes 7 points of fire damage. And it's the Chimera's go, where it can only attack with its horns, and instead of it being a multi-attack, it's just a single thing. So it's going to go after Aiden, which is the only thing in range that is attacking it for a natural 20.
Well, that's a shame. Shame for me. It's a celebration for you.
For 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
And there's not even a point of using shield, so I will just eat it.
As the newly invigorated creature just kind of charges into you. As it does as well, it starts to flap its wings and doesn't quite leave your range, but elevates and starts flying over the top of you.
So I think that means it's going to trigger Booming Blade. Doesn't need to move out of my range, just needs to move.
Move, yeah, okay.
So that's 2d. Let me just read to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
if the target willingly moves 5 feet or more.
It definitely moved up, so like it's moving up and over you.
Yes. Okay. So. Really?
Oh my god,
Really?
that is
Really?
that is awful. Again, instead of this, like, it's almost like the flames are suppressing the function of this magic. The booming blade's like an aerosol attack. Like it's it's just the heat is making it not pop, not boom. It's just like someone's just poured milk into some rice bubbles. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, that was just an effect that triggered because it moved. So
Yep.
is it now my turn?
Yep, it's flying just above you.
Cool. So let's boom blade again. So 24 to actually hit the thing.
Yep, definitely hits.
Six magical slashing and 1d8 of thunder. So 12 damage total.
12 damage total. Alright. Cool. As it starts to flap upwards, you across the stomach of it, and there's a louder boom than usual. And it continues to kind of flap, trying to move its way upwards. Struggling a little bit. Biddy.
Alright. I'm going. Is it flying? It's in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So
5 feet up, I think.
Yeah, it's only 5 feet up, so it's not yeah, it's not
Fine.
flying.
So I'm going to cast Healing Spirit at 3rd level. And I'm going to put it in the spot between me and Aiden.
Okay.
So whenever me or a creature I can see moves into the spirit space for a first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the spirit can heal it 2d6 hit points.
Awesome. So, and what's the range on that? Like the radius?
Just says the spirit space. Oh, 5 feet cube. There you go.
5 feet cube. Sick. I might actually, what I might do.
Wait, no, it appears in a space. Okay, I'm just going to assume it's a 5-foot cube.
So healing spirit it was. Boom, and we're gonna put that in between you and Aiden. And I might just make that a yellow. There we go.
I'm also just gonna move into its space real quick to get some healing. That one. So I'm gonna stand there and then leave again.
Cool.
And then that was a bonus action. So I'm also going to just thorn whip. 18?
18 hits, yeah, sure.
10.
10 points of piercing damage as it kind of flying there. You wrap the whip around its leg and scrape down, and you watch as all these thorns start to pull at the leg of the chimera. And it's Felix's turn. Just quickly, I think I left the door open.
Isn't our Chimera friend gonna steal some healing from that thing, Betty?
No, because I think I can trigger it when it goes in there. I think it's creatures
And-
IQs.
And it's also more than 5 feet. Like it's out, like up as well.
Alright, that's me done.
Cool. It's Felix's turn next.
So he is going to do create or destroy water again.
All right.
I'm fairly sure that I can get all of it in a 30-foot.
Cool. So let's get the spell book. Create or destroy water.
I can roll it if you want.
Have you got the his spell book open?
Yeah.
See the on the very right hand side. There's the 3 buttons. There's like a little star thing. The ones that are black are prepared. The ones that aren't are
I forgot that's how
not
clerics
prepared.
work.
Technically,
Okay, he's not gonna do that.
technically, he doesn't have create or destroy water prepared. But because I didn't check it, I'll say that he does.
I'll swap it out with something.
Yeah. Let's say
Oh, generous.
his cure wounds.
Kind of PM ever.
His
Actually
cure
doesn't do
wounds.
cure wounds. Alright, I'm fairly sure I can get all of that in a 30-foot cube.
So yeah, you can place the measured template.
Yes,
Yeah, that's it. As a second, what do you call it? Second deluge of water falls from the ceiling. It hits the ground and there's this massive cloud of steam. In fact, that whole area, which I'm going to use again here, is now considered obscured. Because there's all this steam just billowing upwards.
Alright. I think that's it for him.
Cool. We're back to Valvoth, and Shade, you're on deck after.
Valvoth is shooting a couple cheeky arrows again.
Cool.
23, 24.
Fuck yeah.
Just chipping away. We have 11 damage on one and 8 on the other, so 19 damage in total.
19. It's starting to look pretty... As one punctures through its leathery membrane and hitting the ceiling on the other side, the other arrow embeds itself deep in the main body of the Chimera. Is that everything?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. Shade.
Yep, cool. Same as last time. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna move up to the top of the stair.
Yep.
About here, though. I presume I can still kind of see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take some pot shots with my Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
Like, and we've got a 22.
Yep.
Dirty 22. Oh, a dirty 22 and a 10. Fuck.
You can
I'm
always
not getting
get...
a double.
You're not getting a double. You get one. You're only allowed one.
Fine. Yeah. Cool. So that is 11 force plus plus 5 necrotic, and obviously my 3 fire on top of that, and my 4 psychic with my bonus
Yep.
damage. So 16, 23 damage all up, I think.
Far out. Okay. So it will be on that. Okay. It's starting to look pretty rough. Being that there's no fire and it's going to take off completely, make its way to...
Takes boom blade damage.
Yep.
So 16 thunder damage.
16 thunder damage. Shit, that's not great.
And it would leave my melee range because it was still within 5 feet hover.
Yep, and it'll leave Biddy's range as well.
Oh, that's me.
Uh, 17 hits and a 15 hits.
I will do a divine smite.
Cool. So
Just gonna smack it with my cane.
So 8 radiant damage, and then 8 slashing damage. So 16 total.
cool. It's looking real rough. It makes its way to the stairs over here. It's got to pass you. So hang on a second. I just got to measure this out. It started here. It can just make it into range of you, Shade. It's going to like fly forward at you with its horns. For a 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that's 15 15 damage, bludgeoning damage, as it rams into you as it's kind of making its way past you.
Okay, cool. Alright, pin my 10 hit points.
All right, Aiden.
Let's dip into the healing square.
Yep.
It's 2d6.
Nice. Do you want to roll or me?
You can do it. That way it's your responsibility if it's bad.
Yeah, I want to shut my ones like my thunder damage. That was alright. Okay, how close do I get to Inferno? What's the disadvantage range on a javelin? Is it like 20 feet or something? Probably too
Javelin range is 30.
nice, alright, I will throw a javelin.
Cool. Natural one. You go to throw it.
Hit Balrog.
You go to throw it, and the steam in the room has kind of made everything slick and wet, and your hand comes forward, and the javelin just stays in place as your hand slides up the shaft.
Nice.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I've done enough, I think.
All right, Biddy.
So, I am, as a bonus action, I'm gonna move the healing spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's looking the worst. Probably Felix, actually, but I'm gonna move it over next to Aiden again.
Cool.
And then I am going to... as much I can. I'll move finally. Oh my god, I can move. I think I've got 25 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move over to here.
Cool.
I really don't think there's much else I can do. Oh,
Yeah.
I have a short bow. I forgot about that. I never used that shit. What's the range on a short bow? 80. Yeah, I'll hit it with my short.
All right.
20.
Nice. Roll your damage. 4 points. Little tiny arrow hits. It's
a
back.
gnome-sized arrow.
Yeah. It does a bit of damage and it's looking really rough, but it's still just hanging on.
I really wanted that to be it.
Just critical hit. Get it out. That's it. I
Yep.
just gotta move the spirit.
Cool. Felix.
So he's gonna move. Oh. He's gonna move to here.
Yep.
And shoot at it. 23.
All right.
8.
8 is exactly the points he needed. How do you want to do it? How does Felix want to do it?
Oh, that's a great question. I usually kill things with crossbows. What head is left? The goat
The
head?
goat head. It's looking real rough. It's just like...
As it opens its mouth, I want to shoot it straight through the back of its throat.
Oh, cool. It flies true and just slams, and you watch its wings just kind of crumple in like a spider that's been stepped on. It wings crumble in and falls down the stairs, knocking into one of those pillars. Let me just roll a Constitution saving throw for the building. It rolled a natural.
Does it bowl me over?
Huh?
Does it bowl me over if it's falling down the stairs and I'm in front of it?
No, I say it fell straight down, and the way the stairs are orientated, it probably fell off the side of the stairs. But
Right.
it's made such a thing that the structural integrity of the building is. I rolled a con save for the windmill, and I don't know if
Oh, no.
it rolled a 2. But once again, you're lucky fucks, and basically where the steam is, that part of the windmill falls down.
I don't even notice it. It's just like a noise in that direction. You're like, oh, that was weird.
With that, we'll take our break with combat finishing, and we will come back momentarily. So, thank you. All right, welcome back, everyone. Apologies for the longer break, but I had stuff to do. Is there anything anyone wants to do now that the main threat is gone?
I kind of want to go upstairs and kind of have a peek,
Yeah.
see what's around.
I'll just check on everybody, make sure they're okay.
Cool. Upstairs, Shade, most of this is under, there's massive holes. So, I might just draw circles there. Nah, squares will do better. Basically, this half of the yep, that'll do. That part of the roof is gone.
Okay.
And
What's this thing in the center? Sorry.
that's not actually there.
Oh.
That, yeah, it's gone. You can roll a perception check from up here.
Yes. 2 seconds. Where's my character sheet gone there? 19.
19. Looking down in through the holes, you see this glint of gold and reflection in the rubble. You see basically a long tube with 2 glass ends. The glass seems to be a little bit cracked, but they're basically glass balls. The tube also has 3 metal legs, like a tripod, it's kind of like sticking up in the air like a turtle on its back.
Does it look heavy?
I mean, it's big, it looks metal. The other thing you see with it...
within reach?
No, so it's actually in the rubble of the collapsed roof.
Right.
So you're kind of looking down on it. With that 19 perception roll as well, you look out the window and you can see basically straight down the main faraway that you've kind of ridden into the compound on. You see out the front gate, like you can basically see the front gate of the compound. Seems to be kind of like a good angle to see who's coming down that road.
Oh, yep. And, can I see anything out there?
Roll... Not particularly, no. With that, I'll keep that perception roll. You see, like, the trees that are around, you see the main gate, but there's no one in that direction.
Okay.
Or nothing of interest, really, other than the trees.
So do I find anything else kind of interest around here, or is it just that kind of thing in the middle, in the rubble?
Yeah. That's it. Most of up here, there is like a chair and a bear as well. People with games. There's just basic stuff. There's nothing like of major interest up here.
Okay, right. Well, I'll go back down then.
Cool.
Can I want to wander over to the Chimera
Mm-hmm.
and say to Aiden and Shade and probably Felix, can you help me with this? Take it outside and show Aomir see if this is sufficient to have proven ourselves.
Yeah, reminds me. Did he didn't actually tell us what was in here, did he?
No. His basic information around here was this compound, or this compound was, they'd lost contact with, a while back, a couple of months ago, and anyone that they sent out never came back, but he wasn't forthcoming as to what they discovered.
All right. Yeah, sure thing. Are all you all right? Look around just to see if anyone's.
I'm looking real dodgy, but I'm gonna say that I'm fine.
Yeah, I've seen better days, but I'll live.
All right. Well, let me know if we can rest after this. I can try and help you. And I'll lift up my end of the carcass and start moving it.
And I'm like, but when I say I'm fine, halfway through, I sharp pain in my shoulder. I'm like, I'm fine.
Don't push yourself too hard, eh?
Cool. So you're dragging the Chimera's body out to the main area.
Yeah.
Is there? Do we just before we leave? Do we see anything else of like interest in here?
Not particularly. Most of it's burnt, and
is my healing spirit still up?
how long does it last for?
That's a great question.
I think it said a minute when I read it before.
It's so weird when I like watch Critical Role or like watch other people's games. I can recall all this stuff. Like I'm like, how are they so stupid? They like how do they not know that this one spell has this many things? But I fucking cannot remember off the top of my head.
It doesn't seem to have a time on it. It just has a number of times that it can heal.
It does say on it 1 minute.
Does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
1 minute. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's probably got about 30 seconds left. Like it wasn't up that long, so
I'm a real quickly scooch it over to Valvoth.
you watched.
Okay, so, what's your spellcasting one? Because we've used it twice, right?
Yeah, I've got 7 uses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you watch this golden spirit Valvoth approach you, and as it touches your skin, it starts to feel really good, and your wounds
How
start
much
to.
do I get?
2d6.
2d6. That's 7. Thank you. Like, I didn't need that, but thank you.
Well, someone should have had it before it left. It's fine.
I'd say take what you can get. We're gonna need that bow armor if we run into anything else, eh?
All right. So as you all pull back out to where are we? Here. You start to pull the carcass out the door. You hear a bit of commotion between, like a bit of laughter from the remaining cavalry lords. Aemir kind of looks at you with a half smirk. There's a bit of murmuring. Well done. Very well done.
That was good exercise. Thank you.
Wasn't bad for a warm-up.
Well,
Got anything else for us?
now we can find out if there's any survivors. We should probably search the buildings. And Felix, who's been helping you kind of move the carcass, is like, I'll take the big one. And he starts heading towards the north there.
Are you wanting to do that yourself, or do you want company there, Felix?
It's up to you. I'm happy either way.
I'll tag along then. Shay, did you check this that windmill, didn't you?
I think my owl checked this big building over there.
Yeah.
At a point.
It did.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a door that he couldn't open or something?
Yes. Yeah, and I'll tell the group about that. The door, was it the top floor?
Yeah, basically it was like there's a like it flew in the second story.
Yeah.
It was all disheveled and it didn't look all that well. The bottom floor was like almost like a storage room / meeting room, something, and then it flew up the stairs and there was a single door that it can't really get through because it's a heavier door. But yeah.
Can I search the well for any survivors?
Yeah. Just roll a perception check looking down the well.
Perceptioning. Oh, that's a 19
Mhm.
on the dice, and that takes me up to a 19. Actually, I'm sorry, 23.
23. With that, let me just quickly. It's you look over the edge and it takes a second because this well is actually quite deep. Your eyes have to adjust for a second, and you do have dark vision, so you can see fairly well. There is stagnant water just sitting there, and there's like flies kind of buzzing around it, and you watch as this head slowly rotates around, just bobbing in the water, decayed, very much decomposed, but detached.
How far down is it?
It's a good 80 feet down.
Right, okay, so I can't reach it.
There's a bucket with a rope next to you. You could try and scoop it up.
I'd quite like to if I can. Can I give it a go?
Yeah, absolutely.
You.
What do you want me to roll?
Let's go Dex.
Dex. Oh, that's not that great.
Just like a
straight Dex roll.
yeah, just a straight Dex roll.
That's a 10 in total.
You lower down the bucket, and as the bucket kind of like hits the water, it sinks in a little bit, but it kind of the head rolls over the top of it. You can't quite get the head up, but what you can see is that one side of its face isn't as decomposed as the others, and there is a basically a tattoo on the side of this person's face that has like what looks like raindrops all down, like you know how you get this if you murder someone, you get like the single tear. It's like that, but like all down the face.
Okay. Well, I'll go and report that to Aya now.
Interesting. I didn't know. That tattoo is usually associated with the Kumar trade, and you would know Kumar is like a synthetic drug that is made.
Oh.
Just roll a nature check.
Nature. Nat 20. Nat 20 takes me to 25.
And that makes a hell of a lot of sense because every single tree around this compound is a Kumar pine, which is basically these tall pine trees that excrete a sap that, when refined, turns into a very highly addictive drug.
Cool. Well, I'm going to collect as much of that as I can. Naturally.
I mean, you can in front of the people who just had you who had just imprisoned your friends.
Just go around and start licking trees.
It's a delicacy where I come from. I'm going to take some.
Cool.
Your dice rolling tells me that's maybe not the greatest idea.
I'm gonna sorry.
No, go.
I was just gonna. I'm gonna go with Felix and Aiden up to that big building. I kind of want to make my way to where I think that door will be.
Yeah, sure. The other, did you grab that thing that you saw in the rubble?
Yes.
So basically, when you pick it up, it is quite heavy. It is a long tube with 2 glass balls on each end with a tripod, and as you sit it up, it kind of swivels around on the top, but when you let go, it holds itself really well.
Telescope, right?
Yeah. You and
I
I,
would know that.
you and I know that. Roll just an investigation check.
19.
19. You look through one end and it's it's dark. Then you kind of shift the way it moves and it passes the front door, and you can see through the front door, past Aemir, down the pathway where the Hans and the rest of the contingent that went out to find the perimeter went, and you can see off into the hills outside the compound. This is a massively long distance, but what you also notice is that the 2 balls of glass that are held in this, that are on each end of the tube, are able to be detached.
Interesting.
And it looks like it's quite purposeful, that's an actual feature. It's not a design flaw or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that with me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly, I don't know, makeshift some straps for it, kind of sling it over my back.
Yeah,
I kind of carry it around.
absolutely.
And
Cool. You able to kind of lug it on. It is quite heavy, but it's not too bad.
okay.
So as you watch Felix enter, is most of the group heading towards the big house?
Yeah, I'll probably go with them if everyone else is going.
I think all of us except for Valvoth, who's just taking care of his drug habit.
Yeah, I'm over here somewhere.
All right. Sorry, I'm panic creating scenes in Foundry because I forgot to put in. No, that's not the right map. That's the one. All right, cool. All right, so on level 1, so you enter in the house and find what's a makeshift kind of office area, a reception in this area to the left here.
Firstly, anything it's just a blank screen.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm just gonna
Because there you go.
Hey.
Learn to use the tool that you...
Nice.
Cool. And you make your way in to the main area. Everything is kind of disheveled and broken. There's barrels and crates all around the room. There's tables that have been upended, and you can see that this chimera has come in and done a lot of damage to the area. There is a staircase to the right and a trapdoor that is locked.
What state does the interior of the building look to be in? Does it look like it could collapse on it or anything like that?
The structural integrity is pretty good. There's a few like burn marks around, but you kind of, this looks like it's a little bit more fire retardant than a hay-filled windmill. But yeah, it looks fine.
I might just look around at some of the desks, see if there's any documents or anything. Well, I mean, firstly I'll look for any people.
Mm-hmm.
Doubt I'll find any. But I'll look at some of the documents, just sort of see who might have lived here. This could be an idea of what it's used for.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
That's a 3.
As you're kind of looking around, you like bump a table and it hits your shin, and it's just, it's painful. It doesn't do any damage, but you just, you got to sit down and you,
Give me 5 minutes. You just go on without me.
I'm gonna see if I can, I'm just gonna have a quick look around through the rooms and stuff to see if I can see any people.
Yeah, cool. So this level, it basically, there's no people, but the only way, the only thing in here are books and maps, and there's a few pieces of paper that seem to be alluding to some form of what do you call it, inventory, but it seems to be very general stuff, but there's no people on this level.
What sort of books are they?
Basic tomes, seem to be business orientated, various spending cultures, looking at conversion rates. Somehow I Managed by Michael Scott.
Biddy already has no interest in the money that she has. She really couldn't care less about this.
Just roll a quick perception check as well. Unless you're actually you can perception or investigation, depending on if you're just browsing for perception or nice. Some of the books are also chemistry based as well, like an alchemy.
Okay. I want to see if there's anything interesting in any of the drawers.
Cool. Roll an investigation for me. While you're looking around, one of the drawers opens up and there's a big leather-bound black book. You open it up and it's basically dates and times on a list, and basically down the left-hand side are a list of names of different cities and towns, ranging all across Gilnoy. You've got Kistronda, you've got Stenisgrad, you've got Fort Favis, Dendaris, forgetting the names of my own creations. You've got Meldtrot, Aftelaran, Softshore, Wexelbrot, some places, Vela, places you've never even heard of. Just times and date and a number of crates. So it Kistrondra will have 40 crates. Wexelbrot has 1. Meltrot has 13. So it seems to be some kind of shipping manifest, but it just says like crates.
So I can't see anywhere in any of the documents what might be in the crates.
No.
Okay. All right. Shall we go upstairs?
I think so.
Cool.
Aiden, can you walk? You're still dying.
I'll follow you up.
Alright.
Yeah, you're able to stand back up again. It's painful, but you definitely
But you can manage.
Defeated by a table.
Can I cast fly on him?
on
Fly.
Aiden.
Yeah, I'm just like seeing him struggle. I'm just like, oh, just, you'll be right. I'm just gonna cast it on him. Just
All of a
what
sudden,
up?
Aiden, you take a step forward, testing your weight, and then all of a sudden you just feel 10 times lighter and start to slowly glide.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm also gonna cast it on myself. Like, do it
Yep.
on 2 people. Yeah.
After being disorientated for a little bit, I'll get the hang of it and then start gliding up the stairs.
Yeah. Well, actually, what do you think? Oh wait, no, I can't. Hang on. Such a willing creature. Oh, I can only do it on 1 person. I thought I was on 2. That's invisibility I'm thinking of. So yep, just you're floating.
Nice. Yeah, I'm Superman to fly up the stairs.
Just waste a spell slot for nothing. It's fine, I've got heaps of them.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just panic getting everything in. I really need to organize this. Get everything ready. Sorry. And do that. Alright, cool. Upstairs, you find yourselves in an upper level with lots of rooms. All the rooms seem to be open, and some are more so destroyed than others. There are dried blood stains leading to a window that kind of drag through and very obvious drag marks. It seems to be very much cleared out. Felix is making his way up the stairs. He's like, I'll keep going. You guys take a look down here, and continues up the stairs.
Glide over the first door and open it.
Yeah, it's just an empty room with a bed kind of thrown about. It just seems to be a lodging.
I'm gonna go through and check all the other doors.
All of them are unlocked, and it's just it's
I want to look out the window where the drag marks are.
cool. You see the courtyard.
Drag marks? Can I still see drag marks outside going in a certain direction?
No, because you guys are on the second floor, so it seems like it gets to a window and disappears.
Okay.
The chimera can fly.
Yeah, it can. Alright. There's nothing here. Go upstairs.
I will check under that rug.
Cool. Just make a dexterity. No, I'm kidding. You just fold it back, and it's a rug. There, like a bit of dried blood kind of breaks off the edge of it. As you're all standing there, you hear a solid wooden door upstairs open. There's about 5 seconds, and then there's a.
Did anybody else hear that?
Just gonna go.
Yep.
Felix.
There's no response.
I fly up the stairs.
Yeah, just gonna go.
I pick up Biddy and take her with me.
Yay!
Since he's flying, I'm gonna use my genie hover thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna hover up there as well. Can I glide up?
As you do, like, basically there's smoke there's like this hidden smoke machine at every corner of the room as it like glides along the ground to your feet and starts to swirl you up and lifts you up into the air as you kind of glide across the ground.
Nice.
You all come upstairs and
I
find
would be back by now, wouldn't I?
yes, yeah, you've collected a fair amount of sap.
Excellent. Can I say like 30 pounds that I just add to my inventory?
Yeah, sure, that's quite easy. Quite easy. You do have to refine it. Like, the sap itself is just bitter as fuck in its natural form.
So what I'm hearing is that we're starting a drug cartel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're hearing.
Ooh, I've got some ideas for how we can do that.
I don't want to do these quests anymore. We're starting a drug cartel.
We could have had a place to manufacture it if we didn't destroy it. You know, break the glass and submerge it underwater.
What?
Disperse it into the water supply of a town, get them hooked on it, then take it away, and then you fucking supply and demand.
Right.
You all
Just become adventure capitalists.
you will make it up to this the top of the stairs, the door wide open. The room itself is relatively less disheveled than the rest of the what's the word I'm looking for? The rest of the building. There's not as many broken bits and pieces. But what you do notice is just on the ground inside the door is a ring of what you can only... Aiden, you'd know. Shade and Valvoth, you'd probably know. Biddy, you're not too versed in the arcane ways of life, but everyone else knows that this is a teleportation circle that seems to have been rigged to set off. And once it's set off, you see that the circle itself is now broken. And you're... Yeah. It's definitely not going to be working at the moment.
Oh, that just clicked for me. When you said ring, I was thinking there were two separate things, like there was a ring and a circle, or teleportation circle.
No.
Like, right, I see what you mean.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Oh, not another one.
I'm just gonna turn to everyone and be like, do friends usually disappear this often? It's been a while since I've had any, but I don't remember them doing this a
I think
lot.
that's about 3 people in just as many days. I was just starting to like him as well.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sure my friends 200 years ago didn't disappear this often, but...
Wasn't he
Yes,
hanging on to
thanks.
our tools we got from our scientist friend?
Yep.
Ah,
Rod of Resurrection's gone.
Resurrect-
Everything's gone.
You can see off in the corner because that thing is fucking cool.
He's just like
The
thrown
gra-
at these big
yeah.
The Colin Dixon thing. The first thing he thinks about is he's been teleported away. Quick, throw my stuff!
He's walked into the room, and basically in each corner is various bits of clothing.
You're making it sound like he was vaporized.
He's just been teleported naked.
He was, yeah. It seems like he was teleported without anything. His naked body is now somewhere.
They messed up one of the runes in it, so
Yeah.
it just teleported him completely naked.
No, that I want. Yeah, you're keeping the bits and pieces, all right?
Right. Well, I'm gonna go and pick up. I'm gonna carefully step around this circle and go and pick up the grappling hook thingy.
Cool. Yeah.
What else did we what else did he have? Interest.
His crossbows. Let me quickly jump on his character sheet. Campaigns. Because, yeah, I'm happy for anybody to change their character whenever they want, but I spent a long time thinking up that grappling hook, so...
I now have an automatic grappling hook thing in my inventory.
Okay, so his holy symbol, stud of leather. He has a dagger. Aiden, probably of most interest to you is that his symbol of the academy, that little silver bar on the chain, is thing. There's also the compass that he's been talking about, laying in one corner.
Sure, I'll take those.
Would I recognize this teleportation circle as a ritual?
Roll an Arcana check.
2.
2. You know it's a teleportation circle. You're not quite sure. It's to a point where it's so broken that it's a bit confusing as to like what happened. Like usually shit just doesn't break, but this is something went wrong.
Can I search around the room for anything else that looks arcane in nature? Like
Cool.
spell books or ritual books or something like that.
Roll an investigation check.
Sweet. 18.
18. You come up to the desk that has a lot of paperwork on it. It has a small like alchemic kits and things. On top, it looks like it's just almost like someone's hobby. Like they're just dabbling in alchemic, but then you go to one of the drawers and find that it's locked.
Yeah, I want to get in that. Can I see any water around?
Yeah, or on the table there's a vial with clear liquid in it.
Great. Can I like kind of somehow like pour or something like that in the lock, or like even hold it in there and just like U-shaped water again, like expand it so it like kind of busts.
Yeah, like okay. Yeah, roll your spell casting modifier, so it's charisma. Yeah, just roll like a charisma check.
10.
10. It's right on that edge. Yep, cool. You expand it, and the lock inside you hear, and you pull back the drawer. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh
Trap.
shit. 5.
5. You are hit in the face with this spray of black liquid. You breathe in and roll a con save for me.
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh no. 8.
Okay. Do I have enough?
Oh god. So time to roll a new character. Not that kind of crap.
Oh, that's a lot of 8s. You take 25 points of poison damage as this stinging sensation hits you, hits your lungs, and it makes it nearly impossible to breathe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like stagger back and like, fuck. Oh my god.
We were all in this.
Help.
weren't we?
Yeah, but this was like a small packet of something that's just kind of shot out at the person pulling the drawback.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I will go up to him. Does he look poisoned, or is just he's?
Make a medicine check.
Do I feel poisoned?
Yeah, he's gonna die. He's got 10 minutes to live.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's got stage 10 cancer. It's
Yeah, the arm on him.
it's a wonder he's still walking. You Shade, you what?
Lay down that I just pumped 25 points of lay on hands into him, and I start like trying to get the CPR and.
Shade, the worry on Aiden's face is just
God, I think he's gonna die. There's nothing I can do.
I'm just gonna look at this situation and go, I've seen worse, and go like see if I can see what's in the drawer.
I'm just gonna start freaking the fuck out.
Shade.
How can you walk away from him?
Biddy, you pull back the drawer and you can see inside is this compressed packet of something, and you can see that there's like a black liquid that's obviously been shot out of, but behind that is a small pillow with a single ring sitting on the center of the pillow.
Can I? Can I see what it would be without picking it up?
It's without picking it up, it's a ring on a pillow.
I'm picking
Can
it up.
I,
I'll
like,
pick it
while
up.
I'm freaking out, just like cast Mage Hand to just like, I've already kind of been like
Well,
fucked up by this drawer. I'm like, I want whatever's in there.
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready to cry.
cast Healing Word and just turn around.
Roll a medicine check, Shade.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 16.
You're feeling fine. Like you're like, especially with lay on hands being pumped into you as well. Like you're like, okay, no, I think I'm alright. Like it's not too bad.
Okay. So now my panic attack is over. Yeah. I wanna get up and just like, oh fuck it, and just pick up the ring.
Cool. It picks up. Biddy, you still standing next to the drawer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to roll your healing word?
I don't know if I want to now. 7.
Cool.
And the word is get over it.
You've been at full hit points this entire time. It's fine. Yeah. As the ring lifts out, nothing happens. It seems that the trap was set off, and
Can I kind of look at the ring and see if it looks like, just be like, why was this so protected? Kind of see if it's like magical in any way. Would I know that? You're well
Yep.
acquainted with magic rings, right?
Yep. Give me 1 sec while I quickly check my notes. Because I thought I transferred it to my OneNote and I did not.
It's like ring of poison resistance.
Yeah.
Great.
I hope you can see this. It's not that good.
Line. HP.
It's all one. Let me just quickly redo that. You recognize the symbol
Oh.
because it's tattooed all over your body. It's one of the sigils.
So,
Interesting. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna look at it and just
All right.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
For the rest of you, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to deafen you in the call.
Okay.
Can I deafen people? Can I? No. Can you all like?
Can we go to the? Do we go to the different channel?
Actually, no, because that'll ruin the cameras.
Okay.
But if everyone but Shay can like take off their headphones, and I'll do this when you're right to come back.
I could just mute you.
Oh yeah, you could do that, and then I'll do that. Make sure to mute Matt as well. So, Shade, you put the ring on the finger next to your original ring. And a familiar voice rings out. Ah, that feels so much better. Oh my god. You have no idea how hard this has been not talking to you for so long.
Hello again.
Hi.
In a while.
It has been a while. You've been doing very well.
Thank you.
So,
Is this another one of yours?
yes. It's actually marvelous that it's here. I honestly don't know how to thank you. But
So what is this? Continue.
I'm so thankful. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever find another one.
Another one?
Of the rings.
What exactly do these ring? What? I know they help me channel my power, but what do these do? What are they for?
Well, if you think about them as kind of these rings as a cage, and these keys are kind of the lock. These rings are kind of the lock. You are technically the key. But now we have only 2 more to go, and we can. I can get out of here.
And what happens when you get out?
Very thankful.
Right. And so you said there's 2 more. Do you know where I might find them?
Well, considering the ring you found originally, which was the one where I reside. And by the way, you haven't come in and visited me. Yes.
I can do that?
Yes. Do you want to try now?
I'm worried it might scare my friends. They've just had several of our other friends have disappeared strangely, so
Do it. It'll be funny. Watch. Watch the face. One of them thought you were going to die. It's so funny.
All right. I'd love to meet you in person if you're in there.
Yes. You'll meet me. I've got
do it.
so much to tell you.
Excellent. I'd love to hear it.
There was some facial expressions in there.
You all
I don't know how I
watch.
feel about that.
You all watch as Shade evaporates into smoke, spins around in the air. His rings start hovering in the air. You watch his vapors sink into one of the rings, and both of them fall to the floor.
Both rings?
Both rings fall to the floor.
So there was only one ring.
He had an original ring.
Oh, the genie ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That you guys don't know is a genie ring.
Oh, not again.
Again, there's something. Is this how friends work in the
Alright.
modern day?
Nobody
don't-
touch anything. Don't say anything. Don't even move. Just this is it. This is where we are now. Exactly where we
You're
are.
just
No moving,
saying-
or drinking, or eating. Or...
And like a like a tear gas grenade that just kind of goes. Smoke starts spilling out of the rings, and it starts coalescing around, and then starts to lift the rings up into the air, and you watch a Shade forms back into his physical form. Matt will cover what happened inside that ring in a text space. Like, we can have like a conversation back and forth,
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
via text,
Yeah.
which I'll add into a VOD once this episode comes out.
Cool.
This one came back, guys.
Okay,
That was interesting.
Did you have a nice trip?
what exactly happened?
Did you see the others?
No, just me. There. Turns out I can do that.
And
Quite nice,
that
actually.
would be what?
I can go inside the rings. Kind of. Sort of. Not really, but yeah.
No, that's perfectly normal. I mean, most of my friends can do that, so yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
And
to me.
you've noticed, so Shade, as well, when you were inside the rings, basically there was one main component where you could comfortably stand with one other person in there, but there was also an extra room that could fit two other people. There was a doorway kind of like sealed off. There was two extra sealed off doorways. From the conversation you had inside there, as you progress, that expands.
Cool. And maybe we'll leave that for later. Question I have. Yeah, cool.
Cool. And if you check your messages, there's a name there
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
look
I'm
at Shade and go, are you done disappearing yet? I don't know if my heart can take any more. It's been a
Um,
lot today.
for now, there might be it might happen again, but I'll make sure I come back. I might actually be able to use that somehow. Anyway,
Alright, well that's that done. Shall we move on?
Valvoth, make
This
a
room does-
perception check for me.
Oh, jeez. I am quite perceptive normally, but not today. That's a 9.
9. Yeah, you're a bit distracted by the room itself. To notice anything out of the ordinary. Like, Shade still looks like Shade. He's still got the weird symbol that you're looking for etched on his body.
I think this room has been eventful enough for now, and maybe we should go before someone else disappears.
You all turn around. Naden is gone.
Too soon.
And then you'll just hear coming from the staircase, way ahead of you.
I'm gonna walk downstairs and leave.
Between sobs about Shade dying. Yeah, you all make your way back down to the bottom floor. Is there anything else you want to do in this building?
There was that trap door that we couldn't
Yeah.
get to, right?
Oh, who'd be loose?
Oh. Hey, there we go. He's back.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to do in this room? A trapdoor. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Let's do a trapdoor. That sounds like fun.
Cool.
Maybe you're
I'm-
in the first shape, you've already disappeared, so if you do, you can come back, right?
Sure. Why not? Is the trapdoor unlocked? I'll go
Yeah.
and test it.
Yep. You
Okay.
pull at it and it is locked.
Can I stand way back and just like cast 2 Eldritch Blast bolts on it, like force it open?
Cool. Absolutely. Roll 2 attacks.
Yeah. Oh fuck. A nat 1, so an 8, and 23.
23 definitely hits. The nat 1 kind of just like skid, like it's like a ricocheting bullet. It hits the trapdoor and then skips up and smashes into the back wall, blowing out a chunk of the wall, and you can see Aemir kind of standing on the other side. But the second one definitely hits. Roll damage for it.
7.
7. The one of the hinges like breaks off, and the wood kind of splinters a little bit, but it doesn't seem to completely break.
Okay. You guys got any ideas?
Maybe we just need to hit it again.
I think one of you probably doesn't.
Oh,
One of you
well,
have a giant axe or something? It's a wooden door.
Obviously for the key.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh no, my mortal enemy. Hey!
18, nice. While you're watching everyone kind of struggle with this door, you look over and there's like not too far. There's a little key on a chain, like on a little board.
Yeah, is there a little sign above it?
Yeah, yeah.
I think this might do it, and I'll take it down and hand it over.
Yeah. And who's opening the door?
Can I use Mage Hand to do
Too
it?
many people have disappeared. Bit is not taking the chance.
Yeah, use Mage Hand. The lock doesn't seem to work as well as it would have had the door not been tampered with, but it definitely unlocks, and the Mage Hand is opens it up. There is a strong smell that comes from downstairs. It's a very sweet scent. It's not like it's almost like fields and fields of like flowers and strawberries and sugar just like rolled into one. It's this immense, nice, it's almost sickly sweet. It almost gives you an instant headache.
Oh, that's a bit overpowering, isn't it?
Just hold your nose, and I'm gonna hold my nose literally, and kind of. Am I still floating?
Yeah.
Yep, and I'll kind of jump and float down.
And move that away.
Guys, it's very black down here.
That is very good because
Is Felix down there?
Gonna look around.
you see Felix's
No.
naked corpse.
Just like butts, just like poking out or
Yeah.
something.
Dismembered body.
You land, and this is a very dark area, but you can see lines of these kegs that have been placed on top of little makeshift fire places, like little cauldrons, but they're made of wood, like black soot kind of reaching up the sides. The sickly sweet smell is just overpowering. There's different logs off in the corner. There's kegs stacked on top of each other. Yeah. Valvoth, you this is refinery.
Is it?
I reckon we found our base for our drug operation.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Anything you want to do down here?
So can I open one of the barrels to confirm a suspicion that it is what it is?
Yeah, absolutely, and you do. I'll bring yous all in. Felix isn't here anymore. Biddy, Valvoth, and Shade. At least he didn't go the way of Acheron and just disintegrate or just get sucked into a black hole.
Can I walk up to the barrel that I've opened up, can I just grab a fistful of it and shove it down my throat?
Cool, make a con save.
Gonna go, I'll just let him.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You take you put your hand in and it's like this thick toffee, like sticky resin. You pick it out and it's like melted butter menthol. It's stringy and you chew on it and you chew on it and the world suddenly goes like what's that, like shifted perspective where like it drags out, everything slides out and you go into like ultra wide vision mode. You can like see it like 180 degrees and
Is he just taking like a hyperdose of black tie heroin or some shit?
so
Oh, this stuff is great, guys. You gotta get in on this.
you have plus 10 to your initiative rolls.
Yes.
Disadvantage on every attack.
Oh. You know, I'm not actually too bothered by that because my hit DC is plus 10, so.
And we'll see what happens when you come down.
I'm never coming down. I'm taking as much shit as I can.
Oh no.
I'm never coming down again.
But you do get roll perception check with advantage because the world has just come solely into focus. It's like
19.
there are drag marks all around these barrels. Like, you can, I don't know if you can see it on the map, if it kind of translates.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like, it weaves in and out of the barrels. And what you notice is the coals and the embers underneath the barrels are still alight. These haven't been unattended. From what you can tell, this compound has been pretty dead for a significant amount of time, so it's a bit strange that these are still alive.
So I can see
It's-
some drag marks that go up here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to do an investigation? Does that mean anything, or is it just like coincidence?
You can make an investigation roll. As you're kind of like pushing your way through the barrels. And as you kind of approach that section, it looks like the earth has been disturbed severely. Like, it's like mulched up gravel. As you're standing there, kind of looking at it, you turn back to your friends. The rest of you see a head push its way through the gravel, and has basically two antennas coming straight from the back of its head and a cobra-like hood.
Jeez, what the hell is that?
Let me see if I can...
Whatever that is gonna be in my nightmares.
And you all hear... And the
Guys, little back up here.
room immediately heats up, and all the coals start to like burn a little higher. With that, we'll end tonight's session and come back next time on Hardcore Roleplay. Thank you very much for tuning in and sticking with us. We appreciate you all watching. Hopefully we'll be back sooner rather than later. And have a great night and be kind to one another.